Theodora Ibekwe-Oyebade. I'm an actress, a producer. It happens every day, and it can happen to anyone. Now, this topic is around when you're dressing. Story about being confident in whatever happens, and it can happen to anyone. Now, welcome to this week's episode of the Youth Empowerment Show. Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of the Youth Empowerment Show. It's been a while. Happy New Year. We've been on holidays. Our last program was in December. But guess what? I just have to thank God that I'm alive and here to present to you another show. We will be going on a short break now. And on this short break, I want us to listen to Hallelujah by Ibekwe-Oyebade. When we come back, I will give you my story. Thank you very much. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the music. Jehovah to me, Mela. A big war of all Radule, Agamaturugim Mama. Hallelujah, Chimle, Jehovah to me, Mela. A big war of all Radule, Agamaturugim Mama. Hallelujah, Chimle, Jehovah to me, Mela. Because there is in Ulamo, Agamaturugim Mama. Hallelujah, Chimle, Jehovah Chimibela, because there is Ilulamo, Agamaturugim Mama. Chimle, 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 Chimle. Hallelujah, Chimle, Chimle, Jehovah Chimibela, Chimle, Agamaturugim Mama. Hallelujah, Chimle, Chimle, Jehovah Hi guys, and welcome back to the show. I'm sure you enjoyed that music by Ibekwe-Oyebade, Hallelujah, Chimle. I have a reason for playing that music. I haven't been on air for a while. I've just been showing repeat, but that was because I could not do it. I wasn't in the right mood to do it. I tested positive to COVID-19. That's my testimony. And that's why I played that music. I didn't want to scare my friends, so I didn't tell anyone what was happening, except my husband. I went on my own and said, okay, I want to do a test. Because my husband does the test once in a while. But I've never done it because I didn't have any reason to do that. Because to be honest, I don't really go out indiscriminately. Just like that for no reason. I go out unless it's important. I go shopping for essentials. I wash my hands. I use hand sanitizers. I wear the mask. I wear hand gloves. Sometimes even in my house. When I'm going out. Those who have visited me during, when the lockdown they can tell that even when I'm seeing them off, I'm wearing hand gloves. So how I tested positive, Theodora, I cannot explain. So I went on my own, I did this test. 2 days later, the result came out. And NHS sent me an email and text message that your result is positive. My goodness. It was like I just got a death sentence from the court. Because to me, I felt that most people that had COVID died. I was like, oh my God, now that I've tested positive. So within the next 3 days, 1 week, I'm going to die. I was really scared. In fact, to be honest, if I had died, or rather, most people who died, to be honest, I'm not sure it's the COVID that killed them. It could even be the fear. Because to be honest, I was scared, traumatized. I was in a state of shock. When I got the test, I was in shock. I almost fainted. I would have died not of COVID. Fear, shock. I didn't believe it. And I was like, what do I do now? I didn't know what to do. At that particular time, I was in a state of confusion. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't think. It's just like you're trying to reset a computer. I was resetting my brain. I didn't know what to do instantly when I got the news. I couldn't tell anyone. I didn't even know where to start from, because I was like, if I tell my friends, they're all going to be scared. They'll be in shock. I didn't know how to explain it. I'm like, God, if you deliver me, if you heal me from this illness, I will continue to serve you as I've been serving you for the rest of my life. And guess what? During that period, by the time I finished resetting my brain, what I did first of all was, thank God. It was like God was preparing me for that. I got the email, phone calls and everything, text messages. You must isolate for 10 days. You must not leave your home, blah, blah, blah. So many things. I was confused. I said, stay in the house for 10 days, no movement, no shopping, nothing. And do you know what? Just before the result came out, I went shopping. I bought quite a few things. I don't even know what made me buy lemon, ginger, garlic, and all the rest of the herbal stuff that you need to actually treat COVID at home. I just bought it on my own and said, okay, let me keep it in the house. Only for me to receive the message that I was positive and I can't even go out. And my husband too was asked to isolate, because obviously he might have the symptoms as well, or have the virus. Oh my goodness. I didn't know what to do. First of all, I thank God that I had some of the herbs at home. So what I did, I boiled those things that I had in the house: pineapple, garlic, ginger, lemon. Put them all together, boil them. I had 2 pots that I boiled. I used in boiling them. I boiled one in one pot for drinking. I boiled another one in one pot for inhalation. And the one I was going to inhale, I had to put Vicks, a little bit of it in it, and just a few minty kind of stuff in it, so that I can inhale it and clear my chest and my throat. I did that, and to be honest, some people say they inhale maybe 4 times a day. I did inhalation of hot steam like 10 times a day for 10 days or 2 weeks rather. 10 times or more a day. I was really scared, and I said, I am going to kill this virus. Since they said it's hot steam that kills the virus, I was inhaling it for like 5-10 minutes every 2 hours, 10 times a day for 10 to 14 days. But you know what? They said that what God cannot do does not exist. According to Pastor Jerry, yes, what God cannot do does not exist. The miracle here now is that I did not have even headache. No headache. No cough. I still had my sense of taste and smell. I didn't lose them. No pain. Nothing. For that 2 weeks. I didn't even feel like I had COVID. I was like, God, is this you? So at the end of my isolation period, or quarantine, or maybe COVID jail, if I can say that, I felt refreshed, detoxed. I felt good. And I had no other option than to thank God. That was why I played that music, Hallelujah Chimle. It means, Hallelujah Chimle means you're praising God for healing you of an illness that would have killed you. And at the end of the day, you're telling God, for healing me, I'll be praising you for the rest of my life. That is the meaning of that music. So that's my story, and that's why I've not been on air. And guess what? Look at this house. This is not my house. This is a temporary apartment. My house leaked again. So many things, everything coming together. My house leaked last year. And in January 4th, we were moved to a temporary apartment. If you have been watching my program, you'll find out my sofa is not black. My sofa is cream. This is not how my house looks. So I'm in a temporary apartment. From one problem to the other. And I was thinking that if I actually had that virus, if that result was not fake, if I actually had that virus, it's probably during handling of stuff in my house. Maybe by storage people or wherever. I don't know, but I'm trying to figure out, how did I get the virus? Anyway, thank you for listening to my story. And I'm going to allow my friends who also had the experience of COVID to talk about their experience and educate you on what to do. What you can do, for me, I did all those herbal inhalation. So if you have them, I think it will help, because with God, by the grace of God, and the herbs that I use, I got better. Not only better, I became okay. So I survived COVID. I'm a survivor. So now let's allow my friends to talk about their experiences during this third lockdown and how they survived COVID as well.
My name is Destiny Leokin. I'm 16 years old and I'm here to share my COVID-19 experience. This all started off in December when my school contacted me, telling me and my entire class to go into self-isolation due to the fact somebody in my class had contracted the virus. During the self-isolation period, I felt very, very sick. My head was hurting, my stomach was hurting, my temperature was really, really high. So I told my mum how I was feeling. And so she went out to buy medicine. She was making me steam my face daily. She was also making herbal remedies for me to drink daily, which consisted of lemon, ginger, lime and garlic. However, as the days went on, I still felt very, very sick. So she took this very, very seriously, and so she ordered a test kit for me. When the test kit came, I took it and I sent it back. As days went on, I got the results and it came back positive. When the test result came back positive, I was forced into self-isolation again within my own household. Yes, this was a very lonely experience, but it was something that we had to do to keep me safe and to keep my whole entire family safe. There are also things that we should do to keep everybody in the world safe, which is taking the vaccine. Yes, I myself was very skeptical before this whole experience with whether I would take it or not when the time was right. However, going through this experience, I will be taking the vaccine when it is time for me and people my age to take it, because this is an experience I don't wish on anybody. It's very, very scary, but thank God for everything. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Felica, but everyone calls me Flaky Star Girl. And I just want to share with you briefly my journey and how I overcame coronavirus, thank God. I work as a teaching and learning advocate in the education sector, and so you can imagine. And also, I also do MCs at social events. Yes, to the end of November, we got a test from the school to say that someone tested positive in my year group. So, and we all have to isolate. So that week, I just said, why not go and get myself a test? So on Monday morning of that week, booked for a test, 6 a.m. in the morning, 8, I've gone for the test, and the result came in on Wednesday. That is 2 days, I think, about after, and it came in positive. But before then, on that same Monday, I'd gone home, and that was it. I slept in the morning after I'd gone for the test, and by the time I woke up, I was in another world. I had the most excruciating headache ever, and the thing is that I had this slight dryness in my throat and my chest. I just thought it was nothing, but prior to the test, and that was it. It was one. I don't know how to explain it, to be honest. I woke up in the morning, I had the most excruciating headache, like I said, and my body was aching, my back, I couldn't lift my back, my legs were numb, and my daughter had to start lifting me up. I couldn't eat, I couldn't smell, I couldn't even taste anything. I had, like, my temperature was uncontrollable, and then the first day, second day, by the third day, it was like I was hallucinating, to be honest. It was like I was in another world. I couldn't hold my head to my body. I have to hold my hand like this to get my head to steady my head because of the temperature, because of the headache that I had. And if I want to stand up, I would have to put my hands on my chest, and also my other hand on my back to help me make the weight easier for me, because my chest was very, very painful. I had blisters all over my mouth, my tongue. I couldn't eat anything. Yes, and then I had to depend on the home remedy, the garlic, the ginger, and the mixture of all the things that they said we should mix, thanks to my daughter. And I kept on drinking that, and would serve as food for me, because I couldn't even stand up. My 2 legs were numb. It was like I thought, oh, am I going to have a stroke or something? And the headache kept on coming. My eyes were all watery and all. It was one experience that words cannot explain how dreadful it is. And I thank God that I overcame it. So I'm just going to use this opportunity to just say to people, please, if there's anything you can do for yourself, please stay safe, please. Coronavirus is real. I went through it. This video won't give me enough time to tell you my experience, because it was more than that. But please, if you have to, just keep yourself safe and do whatever you need to do to keep yourself safe. Coronavirus is real. Thank you.
Hello everybody. My name is Favor Balogun Wilson. I am 14 years old and I'm the author of this book right here. It is called A Teenager in Lockdown. I wrote this book during the first lockdown that happened, as it was a very stressful time for me and many others. I'm hoping that when you pick up this book and read it, it will help you, adults, teenagers, parents, be able to cope and deal with this stressful and hard time. As more lockdowns may happen, I hope that this book inspires you to try new things and to step out of your comfort zone. I really hope that you guys will be able to join my virtual book launch, which is happening on Saturday the 30th of January. It will be very fun, and you guys will learn a lot about this book right here. There are surprises inside that maybe only the book launch will be able to tell you. But if for whatever reason you are not able to join, then this book is available on Amazon for purchase and on Kindle for download. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Let's talk about coronavirus. The first lockdown came, the second lockdown, and this is the third lockdown. And in this third lockdown, we were told that the new variants mutilate himself quicker than what we have seen in the past. And a lot of people are dying every day. At least in the UK, 1,200 plus people are dying. Some of them are breadwinners. A lot of people are relying on them for their daily needs. Some are people's mother, some are people's children and uncles and grandparents, so on and so forth. And people are shunning the government, going about their business, socializing as if corona is not existing. In their ignorance, some of them have infected people that have lost their life. I tell you, if you manage to survive corona after contacting corona within the first day to the 28 days, you should be grateful to God, because it's not a joke. You see, our leaders, the politicians, the police as well, some of them are not showing good examples. They are breaching the lockdown. Recently, we heard about some police going to have their headquarters, breaching the lockdown, and they are fine. These same people are the one fining people if you are caught on the street. You know what? You don't even need anybody to tell you to stay at home. Because if you truly love your family, your friends, you will learn to stick to the government rules. Because corona is not written on the forehead. Some people are asymptomatic. They don't have any symptoms, but they are a carrier. I know we are social beings. It can be boring to stay at home. Agreed with you. This is an opportunity for each and every one of us to pick up a new skill, to learn something new, to improve ourselves, to educate ourselves, that will become useful after this whole pandemic is over. If each and every one of us can learn to stay at home, we help to stop the spread of coronavirus. Thank you. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the show. I'm sure you enjoyed listening to the testimonies from various people who actually had COVID-19 and how they actually treated themselves, since there's no treatment in the hospital. Please guys, stay safe. Keep safe. COVID is real and people are dying. A lot of people, and is getting closer. Since December the 23rd and now as I speak, I have lost up to 10 people that I know. So it's getting close home. It's real. Keep yourself safe. Keep your family safe. And stay safe. COVID is real. At this point, I will be ending the show. Guys, see you same time next week. Goodbye. Your Majesty, Theodora Ibekwe-Oyebade. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I trust we're all keeping well. Ụmụnne m, afọ m bụ Theodora